Heinali Rebelle. Portrait sensible. Un podcast réalisé par Fabien Eck.
Nous étions lors de ce festival si particulier, les siestes Teriaki, un festival qui a lieu chaque année au mois d'août dans l'abbaye royale de L'Épau au Mans et dans ses jardins. Nous avions eu la chance pour cette dernière édition de découvrir deux artistes ukrainiens qui nous proposaient ce projet-ci. Et il est difficile de trouver un autre écrivain du XIIe siècle dont l'œuvre a eu une influence aussi durable que celle d'Hildegard. Le duo ukrainien, Heinali et Saienko, sont des admirateurs de longue date des poèmes et compositions mystiques de l'abbesse et utilisent sa figure comme un miroir lointain pour réfléchir, traiter et transcender les expériences vécues en temps de guerre. Ce programme est une reimagination de la musique de Hildegard. Il combine les approches de production de sons vocaux de l'authentique chant folklorique ukrainien avec des techniques de synthèse modulaire tirées de la polyphonie et de la monophonie du Haut Moyen-Âge. Oleh Shpudeiko, alias Heinali, est un compositeur et artiste sonore qui a passé ses dernières années à réimaginer la musique ancienne en utilisant ses systèmes modulaires sur mesure, notamment sur son album MADRIGALS, sorti en 2020. O Ignis Spiritus Paracliti est une prière énergique, impétueuse et ardente pour la vie. La composition se déploie lentement, passant de doux bourdons à une vague sonore monumentale qui submerge le final. Je vous laisse en compagnie du compositeur Oleh Shpudeiko alias Heinali et de la chanteuse Andriana-Yaroslava alias Saienko. Ah, que la rebelle vous dit bonjour ou bonsoir et vous souhaite la bienvenue. It's open. Okay, great. So it's okay for you to, yeah, like this.
All right.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I'm very happy because we are always in the Teriaki festival, and I'm very glad because it's a special day for me to be with you. So can you present you, please?
Of course, yeah. Thank you. And I'm Oleh Shpudeiko, also known as Heinali. It's my stage name, and I'm a music composer or music artist, sound artist, whatever, from Ukraine originally. And
Hi, I'm Andriana-Yaroslava Saienko. I'm a singer, musician, also a bit composer from Ukraine also.
Okay, are you brother and sister? No. No, because Heinali, it's you?
yeah, it's Heinali is just my artist name. So it's
okay.
not my real name. My real name is Oleh Shpudeiko.
Okay.
But I'm more known as Heinali because it's quite an old stage name. I took it when I was a teenager, so it's stuck from that time.
Okay. What was your relation to art as a child? Music, poetry,
Well,
cinema?
I think for me it was pretty straightforward in one way.
Like
Yep.
this, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
more
pretty
than-
straightforward in one way because my family is at least family of artists in a way. My mother is
What's the name of your parents? You know.
Galina Shagaeva is my mother, and Volodymyr Shpudeiko is my father.
Okay,
and they're
okay.
both artists.
Do you Galina sing songs for you to sleep when you were a child?
I can't really
Do you
remember that. Probably yes, definitely. I mean, I would say that definitely yes, but it's not something that I can remember the exact songs that she sang to me. She's not a musician; she's a film director. So if she could probably film a movie for me, she would have filmed direct a movie. And my father is a actor and a choreographer, tap dancer. So yeah, I mean, I came from the family with the artistic background, but actually initially I started in computer science, so I didn't even consider an artistic career for me personally. And
Okay, just before Heinali, what's your artistic shock? It's something changed your mind definitely.
Artistic shock. Okay, so the most recent one was definitely Grand de la Voix. Sorry for the pronunciation. It's the early music ensemble, and it's quite a long story, but I'll try to put it as shortly as possible. So after I left Ukraine in 2022, and I stayed at the art residency in Cologne. This was the first opportunity for me to visit a early music concert, because we don't really have a lot of early music movement kind of concerts or festivals in Ukraine. And this was the first concert that I visited starting from the full-scale invasion, because I couldn't make myself go to a concert. So it was quite difficult. And the first concert was the concert of Grand de la Voix, my favorite early music ensemble. And they performed in Utrecht, in Utrecht. And in an old church, and they performed the Josquin de Près, Lamentations. Again, sorry for my pronunciation, it's absolutely awful. It's a polyphonic music that is 500 years old, and Lamentations means that the composer had a period, like last 10 years of his life, he would write music about death, but would not die. He would keep writing about that. And they performed this music on stage, the first time listening to them live, and it was a very powerful experience that changed my look on early music, not radically, but very significantly, and on art in general, because it was the first time that I felt that all this experience that I've been carrying with me, wartime traumatic experience, that it kind of appeared on stage, and it was addressing me directly, so I could kind of externalize it and start a conversation with it, because before that I couldn't do that. I was carrying it inside myself. And it was very powerful realization that music that was written 500 years ago, polyphonic music from different culture, from different context, from completely different time, could actually talk about the events in my life like right now. So it kind of changed my view on the relevancy of early music today. And this is one of the reasons why we did this Hildegard project that you witnessed the performance of.
Okay, so Andriana, okay, what was your relation to art as a child too?
I also came from artistic family. I was lucky too.
What's the name of your mother and
My
father?
mother is Alexandra Bonkovska. She's a actress, dramatic actress in one theater in Lviv. And my father is Yuri Saienko. He's a composer, and he also worked with theater almost whole him life.
Okay. Did Alexandria,
your
your mother,
Alexandra.
Alexandra, did she sing the songs for you?
I think she.
Do you remember
sang.
when?
I'm not sure if I remember, but I'm sure that she did it, because she have also a beautiful voice, and she with my father actually when I was I wasn't existing at the time. It was before my birth. My father and mother, they had one common project with lullabies, with Ukrainian lullabies, but they took lyrics from folk songs, folk lullabies, and my father composed his own music, and my mom sang it, and they recorded it. And so I'm sure that she sang songs to me and to my brother, who oldest. He pianist. And after 30 years of that, we with my brother did some family project. We took that lullabies and we covered them with more with jazz and folk jazz styles. It was 5 years ago actually. So yeah, it was family project with that lullaby. So I have huge big relationships to music from my early years, and to theater as well, because when I was a child I spent a lot of time in theater. And I went to music school since my 6 years, when I was 6 years old, and so I'm graduated as a musician.
Okay, so for you, what was your first artistic shock? Changed your mind definitely.
I was thinking about it. I think my first music shock was when I was 6 years old, maybe 5 or 6 years old. Maybe I didn't go to school at that time. I was in the one concert in Philharmonie in Lviv, and it's if I would be at that concert now, it wasn't be like a shock. But when you are a child and you heard at first time, I remember it was Gershwin Blue Symphony, and with huge orchestra and the pianist, and I remember when I was sitting on this second floor, a balcony, and I'm looking to that big orchestra, and I was absolutely wow, and this music was so great for me. And then I remember this goosebumps on my skin and all that. But before the Gershwin, at the first part of that concert, there was Ravel, the Bolero, and I was absolutely also amazed. I was 6 years old, and I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. That volume of sound, that huge orchestra, and yeah. So, but after that, during my music journey, I think I had a few shocks when I met some singers or actors or another musicians. But I think the last one, really shocked, it was maybe 2 years ago when I was in Wrocław. I was living in Wrocław for 1 year, and I go to one performance, theater performance, but it was really cool, for a few people actually. I was one of 5 spectators of that closed performance in small room. It was in the Institute of Grotowski. Yeah.
Okay. Polish actor.
Polish director, yeah. And they have a studio near that Institute of Grotowski, Studio na Grobli. And there was that performance with only 3 young women, and they sang, and all their performance was built on polyphony of Corsica. Maybe also from Georgia, but I'm not sure. I think for Corsica, for sure it was. And it was called Medea. So it was based on mythology of Medea with Corsican singing. And I remember that I was sitting on my chair, and I never heard voices like that. Only 3 women sounds like a big choir. I don't know. They were so powerful with their body, with their emotions, and with their directions of what they want to say, and with their expressions. I'm crying actually, and after that I can't calm down. I was just go on the street with my boyfriend, and I'm just crying. I didn't expect anything like that. So yeah, it was really big shock for me.
It's the same thing, because I saw you just 2 hours ago with a lot of people around me, and everybody was extremely affected by your show. It was the same thing for us. So what? When did you meet you together?
It was actually
the first connection. The first connection.
It was in Wrocław. So I have a friend, Maxim, who is a theater director, and we never met physically, but we knew about each other online and through our own mutual friends. And I did a show in Wrocław, and he was in Wrocław back then. It was last year. Oh no, sorry, no, not last year. 2023. Yeah, right. End of 2023. And he went to see my performance and brought Yasa. And after that, I figured out that Yasa actually practices authentic Ukrainian singing. And I had, I've been having this idea, on the background about working with the Hildegard von Bingen material with material of the 12th century kind of German music composer, and then it clicked instantly that it would be perfect way to approach this material, because before that I couldn't find a decent way, interesting, that would be interesting to me artistically. And so I immediately contacted Yasa, and this is how the whole thing started.
Okay, for this project, you compose music. For the lyrics, what is it? It's
kind of complicated, because the music is composed by Hildegard von Bingen and me, and performed with a very, I would say, the performance itself has, Yasa's performance itself has a tremendous affecting quality. So Yasa is almost like a co-writer of the whole thing, because the way she internalizes this material, the way she made this material her own, is something that you can't really approach any classically trained, just a random vocalist and ask this vocalist to perform that and make this material their own. So it's something like a I would say, collaboration between Hildegard von Bingen, Jasse, and me. Like electronic music, of course, was composed and performed by me, but it's based on material of Hildegard, and Jasse can tell more about the singing part.
Yeah. So the singing part, I had a notes of this like renewing notes of Hildegard von Bingen. So the score.
Okay.
And I'm learning it because it was not so hard, not so difficult for me, because I used to learn like music notes, and I had that experience, and I was like learned to do that. But before that, I had a lot of experience and practice of Ukrainian folk traditional singing, and I think my like vocal base is folk traditional singing, and I sang a lot of Ukrainian songs, and this is like already like in my nature of kind of singing.
Because when we saw you, and it's like it's moment present. Okay, it's like you're singing what you are living inside. You know, for me when I saw you, it's my story for myself, you know.
Cool, interesting. Yeah. So and I just learned these notes, but I try to not like imagine, but like live in that material, like I sing when I sing some traditional song or any actually song that I used to sing, and I used to sing a lot of in some like in duo or in trio with other people, other my friends who also sing in Ukrainian songs, but here it was more like solo practice. But yeah, I think I said
okay. So Andriana, what are your main feelings when you're performing live? Because it was very intense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need to think.
Two of us, huh?
I think the main is the main goal maybe for me is first is just
naked foot.
No
barefoot, shoes.
Barefoot. It's about actually presence, to be present. I know it's kind of seems like I'm more like inside, but I also try to be really present here and now, because not go somewhere like, you know, in the space. No, I'm here with that people in that space, and every time I try to just go through that material, like here and now. But you know, it's a little bit difficult because this project, it's like material of Hildegard von Bingen, but my goal, and I think Oleh's too, is not about Hildegard von Bingen actually. So it's more about our now, and our now is wartime, and our wartime experience, and this material is only like a mirror, we are saying, and a mirror of what is happening now. So I speak with Hildegard, but she's just like helping me to express what I'm going through now. And I had a lot of friends who has lost their friends, husbands, sisters, brothers, and others. And I actually lost. I know a lot of people who are now killed by Russians. So and that's my aim goal. It's just to express it, and I know this is still praying, but how praying can sound now, you know, I think like that.
Okay. For you, Heinali, to be on stage,
for me it's mostly about trying to be absent. So trying to actually, because Yasa is present, and I compose this material, I compose this music, and I also perform that live on a modular synthesizer. So it's kind of a little bit improvisatorial, because everything is synthesized live, like nothing is pre-recorded. So, but I try to find a connection with this material, with the sound, and with the machine, because it's like a collaboration with Yasa and the machine and the modular synthesizer. And I try to function as the medium, like a channel, channeling something. So it's not so much as an active compositional work during the performance, but like, for example, would be in a free improvisation, or the German Echtzeit music, like a version of free improvisation or free jazz, something like that. So it's closer probably to very traditional ritualistic music as well, because you have to kind of be absent to do that. You have to channel everything. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I always battle with my stage anxiety, because I have a huge, I'm very anxious at stage. I have a stage fright. And so it's like almost like a meditative process. It's the same with my solo material, with my solo shows as well. Like it's always like this tension between finding a connection to the material and battling the tension in your body. So it's a bit weird in a way.
What's the name of the CD of your project? The name of the album?
Our album, it's called Hildegard.
Okay.
This is Hildegard in Ukrainian.
Okay.
And because it references Hildegard von Bingen.
Okay, so who designed the album cover? Because it's very beautiful,
Yes.
It's art project.
This is the artwork of Maria Vasilenko. Vasilenko? Yeah, Vasilenko. From Kiev. She's a very young Ukrainian artist. And we had a very long story about cover image. I had an original vision how it should look like, and it didn't work in the end. And so because it's a long story, but long story short, we had to find an artwork to license for the cover, because the original idea didn't work, and we had very short amount of time, like maybe a week or something like that. And I spent like every day I would spend all day looking for contemporary Ukrainian artists, new ones, the young ones that I didn't know anything about before. And I found Maria's artworks, and it was one of the options that we decided to, we saw it like one of the options for the cover. And why is that? Is that because she references medieval art in terms of symbolism, in terms of form as well. Like her form is very similar to icon. Icon would be painters. So she paints like a world that is kind of not real, like the other world. But it's actually about her contemporary experience, wartime experience. So, for example, this artwork precisely features it's a building, like a home or like a church. You can't really tell what that is, and there is a water fountain at the center of this building, like water as a bringer of life, as something that brings life. And there is also the comet or meteorite, or it could be interpreted as a missile flying through the roof of this building upwards. But it's all very removed, like it's not that immediate, like it's all symbolic. So it could be experienced in a at a certain intellectual distance. So there is a lot of meanings that could be derived from this artwork. There are a lot of layers. It could be read as a Christian symbolism. It could be read as a Jungian archetypes. It could be read as a specifically a Ukrainian reality that we're living right now. And I really like that, because it offers a lot of room for interpretation.
Okay. There a movie director, Andrzej Żuławski, it's a Polish director. He made a movie about the last day between Georges Sand, the writer, and Frédéric Chopin. It's the last day, and Georges Sand said, when the sky is empty and it hurts me, and I don't understand about everything, how for you, for this emotionally, like you, about what's happened in Ukraine, how can you keeping alive? What's it the remedy, the cure? About to stay alive for you, to do something. What's it? How can you do, Andriana?
I'm asking this every day. I'm asking myself this question every day. First, I'm not living in Ukraine now, so I'm like a guest now there. It's a bit sad. But that fact that I live in Europe gives me opportunity to work, to grow, to sing, to perform. Actually, when I see the reactions of people, reactions of some friends, also in Ukraine, but not only in Ukraine, of what am I doing and how powerful sometimes my art can be, that gives me sense. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. for you, Heinali.
Yeah, it's a tough question actually. The one thing that the most difficult thing was to live in two realities at the same time, because once you kind of experience something like that, and I know that my experience is just like a small percentage of the experience of people who are still in Ukraine or who are fighting actually the front lines or who like lost everything. So it's a completely different scale, but still it's very difficult, because once you in Europe, like it's a peaceful life, right? And it's very difficult to understand how,
because we are in Europe. You are in Europe.
Of course.
It's very sad,
because in Ukraine it was very it was difficult and traumatic, but it was the only reality, the only one. There is just war, and it's the only reality. And once you are in Europe and once you experience this like peaceful side of life, and you try to kind of combine these two realities in your head, and it's impossible thing to do, absolutely. And sometimes it can drive you mad, because you can't understand how people can drink beer like on a train when like my friends are now getting bombed, and you have a lot of...
I understand.
And you can kind of,
I'm sorry, because I'm very... something very strong for me, your station, and during the performance, I'm thinking, wow, it's incredible to be in peace. I don't know if you know movie director David Lynch, about Mulholland Drive, and the last word of this movie, it's silencio.
Yes.
When music descendait, go down, just silence before it starts again with your voice or your music. Okay, but silence. And I'm thinking about a strange situation,
Yeah. But I'm not being judgmental. It's not that I'm judging these people who are drinking beer. I can kind of, now especially, I can understand that. It's just the whole experience is so wild. It's so unsettling, because you try to combine in your head these two realities and you can't. And then for me personally, what worked is just accepting that those are two realities that just don't meet. Those are two separate realities, and just living with that. And so I'm kind of living in parallel into parallel worlds. Like one is peaceful world in Europe where we perform shows, where we have interviews, where I'm living in a safe city in Germany. And the another reality is when I'm speaking with my friends and relatives in Ukraine, when I read the news, and I would love to probably isolate myself from that, but I just can't emotionally, or I have to know what is happening, and it's affecting, of course, the life, and it's affected my creative output as well, because like my previous album Kiev Eternal dealt with Kiev before the war, pre-war Kiev, and this project deals with the wartime experience in a very kind of indirect way, but still probably more direct even than Kiev Eternal.
Okay, so last question. We had to go away, so thank you again. But do you still believe in love?
Love? Yeah. Why would I not believe in? Like what kind of love? Because
all direction,
I mean, as a feeling, of course, like as a state of mind, absolutely. I never stopped believing in love. It's not. I don't think war or like things like horrible things makes you stop believing in love. It makes you stop believing in justice, definitely, especially international justice. It makes you stop believing in the goodness of humanity, absolutely. I don't believe anymore in the so-called like human rights. Not that I do not support it. I support human rights. It's just I see that it doesn't really work, when it needs to be when they need to be working, at these moments. So some things like that, but love stays the same.
Okay, Andriana, for you, do you still believe in love?
Of course, I believe in love. Of course, yeah. I believe in love as well as I see so much anger. Inside, and I see how it can go together, and there is a really thin border between. Yeah, but in my life, definitely I think love is like the main power who drives me.
Okay, for the end, can you, it's for me or for all the people who can listen to this podcast, But can you just say some words in Ukraine,
In Ukrainian?
Yeah, what you want? It's for you. It's a moment for you, just to talk your country, What?
Ukrainians.
Anyway,
So please do.
poetry or some words, just.
Actually, the one only words that came to my mind is Slava Ukraini.
What does it mean?
Glory to Ukraine.
Ah, okay, great.
Slava Ukraini.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to be with us today in the sunny day, and all sunny, the same sun in your heart, Okay, for every day. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Ora
Entretien Fabien Eck, prise de son Melvillec-Belay, musique Adrien Desarrojo, création visuelle Stéphane Perrault, photo visuelle Philippe Lévy. Merci à toute l'équipe du festival des siestes Teriaki au Mans. Que la Rébelle vous dit bonjour ou bonsoir et vous dit à bientôt.